Welcome back. El Rushbo on the cutting edge with half my brain tied behind my back just to make it fair. Folks, there is a pretty big story in the Politico today. And it's twofold, the Politico and the Washington Post. The Politico story is the Obama administration was warned in 2014 of Russian disruption efforts in the West. 2014 did nothing to prevent it. The Politico story examines why did Obama do nothing to prevent it. And they conclude that Obama was a little, I don't want to say intimidated, but concerned about what Putin would do. You see, Obama needed Putin in order to get his Iranian nuke deal, and that's what Obama wanted. And he didn't want to tick off the Russians. So he knew that the Russians were hacking in the Ukraine election. And he was warned that the Russians were trying to make mischief in ours. And he didn't do anything about it. It all traces back to Obama. And this is why Obama's been out saying, or was, all during 2015 and 16, the Russians can't hack our elections. Remember when he said, I talked to Putin about it, and I told him to cut it out. What poetry. What brilliance. What a sharpness of mind. Our esteemed leader telling Vladimir Putin to, quote, cut it out. And Putin shaking in his boots, quaking in fear at the forceful young American president. Cut it out. The other story is in the Washington Post. And the essence of this story is that they stumbled across evidence that some Russians reached out to the Trump campaign in early 2016 and were rebuffed. The Trump campaign told the Russians, no way, Jose. The Trump people were even talking to each other about the dangers of doing this because it would have been flirting with violating the Logan Act. And it is being reported as the single best bit of evidence yet that there wasn't any collusion, because when the Russians offered it, the Trump people turned it down. Now, the media is trying to twist this. Well, that might have just been that one time. But it's the first story of its type that's actually shown up that illustrates this whole thing's bogus anyway.